Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some classic football here, tabletop version, pay dirt football. Very fun game. You have charts for offense and defense. It does not break down plays by player. I did come up with a little system when I play offline to kind of give stats. But what we're going to do to show off this game the first time on my channel is the 4-drive challenge. Each team will have 4 drives. And at the end of 4 drives, whoever wins, wins. We will play kickoffs and everything like that. I play very basic. I am not an expert at this game. It is not a tutorial. The game is very fun. The rules, pretty easy to understand. And when I play offline, I take my time. I actually play the whole game out with the chart, marking the time. But we're going to play a 4-drive challenge. These are the defensive die. You read them. You just add them together. So if you roll that, that's a 5. And you would go to over here. I have a defensive chart. You'll see the offensive chart. So you'd say if it was an A, you go 5. You come across and see what the offense was run. And you either add or subtract or incomplete or complete, so on and so forth. These are the offensive die. The black die is red as a 10. Then you add the 2, we'll say white die. So if we rolled, and let's just say Houston, we're going line buck. That's a 32. You'd come down where it's 32. You see 4 yards. And we'll just say they ran a standard defense for the Buccaneers on a 5. Again, you won't be seeing the defensive chart, but you can see a 5. There's nothing there. So on the 32, they would pick up 4 yards, and that's how that goes. Pretty fun and easy. I play basic. I don't play any advanced rules, especially not online. So the dice gods are going to determine everything. If we get the dot, I can call the play for the offense. So if I call a run, I will call a run, be it 1 through 4. But now we have to assume the defense would be looking for the run, right? So we'll roll the white die. And the way we're going to do this real quick, so that's a 6. A's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you roll a 6, it's always going to stay a blitz. Okay. Now, since we called a run, 1, 2, 3 are runs. Okay. 4, 5 will be standard. Okay. And then again, the 6 will stay the way it is. We're just trying to figure out a solitaire way to play. When I play offline, I actually roll the percentage die. These teams run the ball about 60% of the time in 79, these two teams, and throw about 40% of the time. I actually had it written down. Where did I put that? It's over here. Hold on a second. But I didn't want to do that. That's too many dice rolls and can be confusing. I mean, when you're playing offline, it's not a big deal. You're just having fun. I'm going to have fun with this too. So I went on Pro Football Reference. Now I can't find it. I did write it down. Oh, here it is. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay runs the ball 58% of the time, passes 42% of the time in 1979. Houston, 62% run, 38% pass. But again, we're just going to let the dice gods decide. If I roll a dot, I can call it for the offense. All right, so Tampa Bay will be kicking off to Houston. You don't keep individual stats, as I say. I mean, what I do when I play offline, I just go like what the yards are, and I would give the touchdown to whoever I thought would have gotten it. All right, so here we go. When you roll for the kickoff, so Tampa Bay, you roll on their special teams. It's a big footprint, but it's with these games. So we're going to go to the kickoff, and you just roll the offensive die. So that's a 37, A 37 is a 50-yard kickoff. So you're going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. From the 15, I think I did that right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yes, from the 15, Houston will now return. We'll put this back up here because it's the special teams and defense chart. So Houston, now we roll on the kick return. So you have to flip this over real quick. From their 15, their kick returner, as I have Football Reference up, their kick returner would be Rich Ellender. So Rich Ellender, let's see what he can do here. So you read this as 20, 0 plus 1. It is a 21 on the kick return. 14 yards. So that's going to go out to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Houston on their first drive in this 4-drive challenge, as I have dog hair all over my sweatshirt because I was playing with Captain Fantastic, our good dog Giacomo, the Rabbit Slayer. All right, so Houston's on offense. I'd like to say hello to Frank Wainscott and David Solinsky. Frank loves this game. He had a lot of Avalon Hill games, so you see that in the chat. Frank says, love Avalon Hill games. I had Status Pro football, baseball, basketball, pay dirt, tennis, title bout, hours of true enjoyment. Some seasons, when it came to pay dirt, I guess, had power ratings, and you could actually create a point spread. David Solinsky says hello to everybody and go Bucks. All right, let's see if we can call the play first for Houston. We can't. It's going to be the dice gods calling it. So we're going to just roll these 2 die and see what it's going to be. That's going to be a 4. So it's going to be a delayed handoff. And we're going to say the delayed handoff will be to Rob Carpenter. Make sure we have... we're going to say the delayed handoff to Rob Carpenter. And we'll re-roll the die. So let's see what the defense is. See the offense here. We get our roll for the delayed handoff. Defense is standard. And now on the A chart, it is a 2. So we rolled a 33 on the delay. 33 on the delay to Rob Carpenter. That is a possible big play. You can see the 33 and a B. You would then go to the B column. All right, but let's see what the A does on a 2. You just add these 2 together. It is nothing, so it's going to be a big play for Rob Carpenter. Let's see if Carpenter can pop here. And again, you can see it's a 10 through 39. So we roll the offensive die. Rob Carpenter gets a 10. One of the worst rolls you can get there. He's only going to pick up. See, here's your 10. So it's 10, 0, 0. It comes out to a 10. 11 yards, so it's a first down. He takes it to the 40. An 11-yard run for Rob Carpenter. 1st and 10 for Houston at their 40. Let's see if we can call the play. We can. All right, I'm going to call off tackle Earl Campbell. And again, it's just we're saying Earl Campbell. It doesn't really matter. They're going to roll defense. That's a 3, so they're in the spread. And I'll show you that in a second. So they're in the spread. Let's see what we get off tackle Earl Campbell. That's a 25. A 25 off tackle. 5 possible yards. So right there, it's 5 possible yards. Let's roll for the defense. That is a 1. So they're running the spread. There is nothing there. And I'm just going to show you quickly. We ran off tackle, and it's white. So there's nothing there. It's going to be 5 yards for Earl Campbell. 2nd and 5 for Houston. Opening drive, 2nd and 5. Houston on 2nd and 5. Can we call the play? Yes, we can. Off tackle to Earl Campbell again. Let's roll for the defense. It's a 3. They're going to be in the C, so that's a spread. All right. Let's get a nice roll for Earl Campbell. Oh, that's going to be a 36. 36 for Campbell. 3 yards, possibly, on the spread. They'd like to get... They get a 1. Again, nothing there, so 3 yards for Campbell, 2nd and 7. I'm sorry, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. So Campbell picks up 3 yards. 3rd and 2. This is big. Let's see if we can roll it again. Can we get the dot? We do. Do we want to go line buck? I think we're going line buck here. They'd like to get the A here. They get a 2, so they're in short yardage. That's a good roll for short yardage. The 2. That means they have 6 down linemen. You can see if you roll a 1 or 3, no gain. The parentheses in red overrides whatever the offense gets. 3rd and 2. Let's see what Earl Campbell can do here on the line buck. That's a 30. That is, oh, he's not going to make it anyway. That's minus a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down no matter what. We'll roll anyway. It's a 1, so it would be 0 yards, which takes precedent, and they have a priority chart here. So if we have a red against the offense has a red and the defense has a red number in parentheses, the parentheses take precedent. So instead of minus a yard, it is no yards. 4th and 2. You don't want to give Tampa the ball here. They're going to punt. So Houston, on their first drive of the 4-drive challenge, gets nothing. And they're going to punt from their 48. So Houston will punt from their 48. And we'll switch it out. I don't want to gamble there and give Tampa Bay the short field. So now... All right, that's it. Yeah, the punt, you can see there's a special team. So, okay, so you have your offense on one side, your special teams, and defense on the other. So we'll roll for the punt. Well, that's Tampa Bay, though. Sorry. For Houston. And that's a 32. So the punt is a 32. It's a 42-yard punt. So a 42-yard punt, we're just going to call it a 40-yard punt. We'll move it up 2, and that's going to take it to the 10. Now, switch this out over here. We're going to have the return for Tampa Bay. So we have the return for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's return man. Let's just take a quick look. Again, it's not real. We're just showing the game off. Their punt returner, who had the most punt returns, Danny Reese. So it's Danny Reese for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And let's see what Danny's going to get here. Oh, that's a 37. Let's see if that's good. 37. Defense, 5 yards with an X. Is that before or after? The defense is technically the punt return team because the offense is the team punting. So we're going to have to look that. I've never had a defense X. Let's see. Penalties always take priority over defensive results. I know that. So this could be a first down for Houston. Let's quickly go to the rule book and see if we can find it. Either way, I'm going to say it's a first down for Houston. They pick up 5. Is it on the return, though? That's what we have to know. Let's actually look over here and see if we have that, what the X means. Is it before or after? Like, did they jump off sides? Did they jump? I don't see anything. Is that an X or... No, that is an X. That's not a cross. I honestly don't know what the hell that is. All right, we'll take a quick look. If not, we're going to give hi, Doug. How you doing? ID gesture. Hope all is well. Let's just take a quick look. Again, I've never come across that for the few games I've played. It's definitely a defensive penalty. X. I don't know if let's see what that means. And if we're just going to look quickly, as we're all learning together. Penalties. I don't know if that's an advanced rule with the X. Let's go penalties. Penalties, here we go. Charge. When a penalty occurs, the offense rolls its dice again to determine offensive result. Oh, we already did that, so that doesn't matter. If the offense is reroll, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure they have something saying X. I don't see it. Well, the way we're going to play that, marking penalties. If the offending team may then choose either the result of the play. Yeah, I know that. That's regular football. I don't know what that X means. That's an advanced rule, I think. I'm looking now. I see all these. All right. The way we're going to call that, we're going to say the punt. It's going to be a bad block or something. But it's 5 yards on the defense. So 5 yards on the defensive team. We're going to say holding would be at the spot of the foul. You know, I've decided with the X, defense X. Let's see. That's the fumble. I've not come across that. All right, we got to make an executive decision. Again, this is not a tutorial. We're going to say it's a 5-yard penalty. So I think I roll. Would I re-roll? Is that what that means? Defense, 5 yards. Offense, 5 yards. Offense, 10. X. We're going to re-roll. Let's see what he gets. And then it's going to be a penalty from the spot of the ball. So that's a 16. I don't know if we're playing this right, but that's the way we're playing it. 16. On the punt return. 7 yards. Then there's a flag. -5. So we're going to say they start at 12. All right, that's the way we're doing that. I don't know if it's right. I'll look through the rules. I got to remember, I've never had that for I've played 3 games. A couple of practice kind of games, but I've never come across the X. So now Tampa Bay is on offense, just for the sake of keeping things flowing a bit. Tampa Bay is on offense. So we'll flip this. If anyone knows what that means, feel free to put it in the chat. Tampa Bay is on offense. This is their first drive of the 4-drive challenge. Can we call a play for Tampa Bay? I love this 10-yard marker. 1st and 10. No, we cannot. It will be the dice gods determining the play. Oh, boy. So let's see what the dice gods are going to say. That is a 4. They're going to go with a delayed handoff for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I would think if it's a delayed handoff, Jerry Eckwood. We'll say Jerry Eckwood on the delayed handoff. Now we're going to roll for the defense. It's a 6. It's going to be a blitz. 20 on the delayed handoff. 9 yards. Oh, boy. They blitzed. So I'll show you the roll. That's going to be a 1. So you can see the 1 roll on the draw. 3. So that's -3 yards. And they had the 20. which was a 9. So it's a 6-yard pickup for Eckwood. That's going to be 2nd and 4. Second and 4 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First drive of the 4-drive challenge. Oh, Frank Wainscott says, I thought an X was first down. So, see, that was my initial thought, okay? That was my initial thought, saying it's an X if it's 5 yards. That makes sense. We're not going to play it that way because I've already started, but we will remember that. So Frank believes the X means it's a first down for the offense, which would have been the punting team because it's 5 yards, and it would have been enough. Oh, running into the punter maybe. Yes, could have been that. Okay, but since we didn't do it right off the bat, we'll do it this way, and that's the way we'll just play the game that way for now. If it comes up for Houston, we'll make it even Steven, and then we'll go to the – that makes sense. I'm going to write that down. So X, let me write that down over here. X, first down. Thanks, Frank. All right, so it's 2nd and 4. Can we call the play? No, we cannot. The dice gods are going to call the play. It's going to be a 2, so it's going to be off tackle, Ricky Bell on 2nd and 4. Defense dice gods are playing the spread. Off tackle Ricky Bell is an 18. 18 off tackle. No yards. Oh, boy. Good job by the Houston Oilers, or bad blocking, actually, by Tampa. And that's a 1. So Ricky Bell will pick up 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. So the offense on that 18 roll, off tackle, doesn't pick up anything. I'm going to show you. But the defense, they were playing a spread, and we rolled a 1. You just add those together. Actually, it's nothing. I looked at the wrong thing. My faux pas. Nothing. So it's a stuff. It's not third. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Move that back. 3rd and 4. Tampa could be stopped on there. Okay, 3rd and 4. We're going off tackle again, Ricky Bell. We're going to keep it on the ground. Ricky, don't lose my number. It is a 5. Since we called the play, a 5 will be standard because it does not. Remember we said A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. If you roll a 6, it stays the blitz. If you roll a 4, 5, it's going to go to standard. So that's going to be standard. Ricky Bell. That's a 16. I don't know. Good run for Ricky Bell. That's possible 7 yards. He's got the first down no matter what. Actually, no. If they roll a 3, it'd only be 1 yard. They roll the 3. Unbelievable. So what happens here, a possibility of 7 yards is quickly shut down by the Houston defense. So you see the 7 here. And then we're playing standard, and we rolled a 3. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, parentheses 1. So now I know, or at least I believe I know, when you have a green and a green, you have a green number, and then you come across, and the defense has a green number in parentheses. You take the parentheses, so he only picks up 1 yard. And that makes it 4th and 3. We have a defensive struggle right now. So Tampa Bay is stopped. As I lose the pen. Tampa Bay is stopped. And they're going to punt from their 19. So Tampa Bay is going to punt. Houston's defense holds. Here's the punt for Tampa. That's a 31. And again, if we get the X, we're going to play it the way we played it the first time, okay? And then we'll go. And thank you, Frank Wainscott. The X means first down, 5 yards. Or a possible, 5 yards, we'll say running into the kicker or something like that. All right, so here's the punt for Tampa Bay. I think, who was their punter? I know their kicker was that horrible Neil O'Donoghue. Tom Blanchard. I should have remembered that. The punt by Tom Blanchard, and we have a 31. 31 is a 50-yard punt. So we're going to say it's a 49-yard punt. We'll move it up one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So it's to the 31. Let's see for the punt return now for the Houston Oilers. Both teams stopped on their initial drive. They have 3 more to go. Let's flip this over. And now Houston. Houston's punt returner. Who is their best punt returner? Rich Ellender. Did he have the most punt returns? Yes, he did, 31. Let's say Rich Ellender. All right, here's Rich Ellender. That's a 23. Again, you read this as a 10, you add those two together. It's a very unique system. So a 23 on the punt return. 23 on the punt return. 14 yards for Houston. We'll call it 15. We'll just move this back one. It makes it easier. 5-10. So he takes it out to the 45. So Houston gets their second opportunity. Excellent field position at the 45. Steve Tower, after further reviews, joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. We have ID Gesture, another fun content creator, Doug Hunt, Frank Wainscott, David Solinsky. Thank you very much, one and all. Second opportunity for the 79 Love You Blue Houston Oilers. Can we call a play? No, we can't. I'm using our decider die from Play Games. All right, we can't call the play. The dice gods are going to call the play for Houston. 3, so they're going to go wide run with Earl Campbell. 4, so that's going to be standard defense, if you follow that the way I explained it before. Earl Campbell on the end run, 25. That is not good. That is 1 yard, and the asterisk means he goes out of bounds, and that's -1 yard right now. Standard Tampa Bay on the end run. They're not going to give up much at all here. That's a 4 on the end run. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's blank, so it's going to be -1 yard. Campbell pushed out of bounds. He loses a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Good job by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. 2nd and 11. Can we call Houston's play? No. Dice gods. 5. They're going to screen. Houston's going to screen. And we're going to say a screen to Campbell. Why not? Screen to Campbell. How many catches did Campbell make? How many catches did Earl Campbell make? We'll say screen to Timmy Wilson. We'll say he's in the backfield. Screen to Timmy Wilson. Defense is a 3. So the defense is a 3 on the screen. And they'll keep that defense because that's a spread. That's a decent call against the draw. All right, here's the screen on 2nd and 11. That is going to be a 36. 36 on the screen. 36 on the screen. 4 possible yards. Now we roll for the defense, and they're playing the spread. That's a 2. Oh, man, did they blow this freaking play up. Red 4, Green 4, no yards. 3rd and 11. Tampa Bay destroys the screen. Okay, Frank Wainscott says, bull bound made by Avalon Hill says, defense 5X, defensive holding 5 yards, and an automatic first down. Got it. I have bull bound too. I play that also offline. So a big 3rd and 11 coming up. Can we call? Where's my decider die? Here it is. Can we call the play? God, I hope so. Yes. All right. 3rd and 11. Dante Pastorini on 3rd and 11 is going to go medium pass. So they're going to be playing pass. It's a 3. So the pass works the same way. Obviously, they're not going to play the spread. Is it bad? 3rd and 11. That's not not bad. So 3. So we didn't get a 4, 5, or 6. The spread, I'm just looking at it. Do we want to go standard or C? I think we're going to stick with we're going to stick with the C, the spread on the 4-4-3. So that's what they're going to play. Tampa Bay playing the spread. Dante Pastorini needs to pick up 11 yards. Let's see what Dante can do here. That's a 33 on the medium pass. 33. Oh, boy. Quarterback in trouble. That's a quarterback trap. Let's see what the defense has on the spread. A 1 on the spread. So that's a red 3 and a quarterback trap. So the quarterback trap, and you have a red number. You go with the quarterback trap rating. And it's not looking good for Dante Pastorini. We go to this column here, and you roll these 3 die. That is a 35. That's a 30 plus a 5 and a 0. So a 35. He is sacked for 7 yards. Ouch. Back up the bus, Gus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here. 4th down and 15 miles. Houston will punt, and we'll pay attention this time. Houston will punt. So the defensive struggle continues. So Houston's going to punt. Here's the punt. 39 on the punt. Defense, 15-yard penalty. I don't think we have to roll anything more than that. That's not going to be enough, though. Is that an automatic? You would think it's hitting the punter. Defense, they don't have enough in yardage, but I'm going to say 1st down. Houston's drive continues. They run into the punter. Tampa runs into the punter. Well, that's a punt return. I'm sorry. My faux pas. This is a punt. Oh, it's a crappy punt. 20. He shanks that off the side of his foot. Who is their punter? Frisch is their kicker. Parsley. Oh, he punted it like parsley. 23-yard punt. So we'll back it up to, we'll say 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. At the 40. Here's the punt return by Tampa Bay. 2s across the board. That's a 24. 24 on the punt return. Look at the right chart, Al. So 24 on the punt return, 6 yards. They take it to the 46. Tampa Bay now has an opportunity. Yeah, Doug Hunt, bull bound is a lot of fun. Again, the only downside to these games, I wouldn't say downside. It doesn't tell you who carries the ball and stuff like that, but you can come up with your own system. Games are meant to have fun, and these are fun, classic games. So Tampa Bay gets their second opportunity. And again, this is not a tutorial. I play basic, and I already learned about the X, 5 yards and a 1st down, which I don't know if I'm going to play it that way this game because I played it the other way. And 5 yards, I mean, that doesn't seem like it's a vicious penalty. They must have jumped off sides. I'm going to say 5 yards and possibility of a first down when I do play it that way. All right, so Houston's on defense now. They need to get a stop here. Tampa Bay, 1st and 10 from their 46. Can we call the play? Yes. All right, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? Let's go over the top. Let's go now, since we're gonna go. Actually, let's go to the tight end. We're gonna go to tight end Jimmy Giles on first down. So we're gonna throw to the tight end. That's a 4. So that's a good roll. That's a D. So they're playing a pass short. They're looking for that short pass. All right, let's see what we can. 16 to the tight end. Black is incomplete. Let's see what the defense rolls here. On the D, that's a 1 to the tight end. Incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Doug Williams throws his first pass intended for Jimmy Giles. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Can we call the play? Yes. We're going to go off tackle Ricky Bell. We got to get some yards here. Off tackle Ricky Bell. The defense is a 1. They're playing standard. Off tackle Ricky Bell. Ricky, don't lose my number. That's a 27. Is it a fortuitous 27? So we're going off tackle 27. No. Ooh, penalty on the defense. 5 yards. Do we roll? Do we penalty on the? You know what? We're just going to say penalty on the defense, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. Penalty on the defense. So we get it over. 2nd and 5. Sticking with. Let's see if we can call it. Yes. Off tackle. We're going off tackle. It's a standard again. Off tackle Ricky Bell. Come on. That's a 38. After the 5-yard penalty. 38, 6 yards. We could pick up the first down here. It's a 3. They stuff Ricky Bell. Okay. So we had the 6 yards here, right? And then we rolled, again, the dice gods determined it was an A. And we rolled a 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a number in parentheses. And we go to the priority chart. So if offense has a green number and defense has parentheses, you go here. That's what takes precedent. The parentheses, so it's only a 1-yard gain on 2nd and 5. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. No, we would have got the 5 yards. It's 2nd and 4, right? 2nd and 4. I should have something with the little... No, we threw a deep pass, incomplete, 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Can we call the play? No, we cannot. The dice gods are going to call the play. That's an 8. So they're going to go long. They're going over the top. It's an 8. Defense, dice gods, 4. They get a fortuitous. They're playing pass prevent, but short. Doug Williams going deep. Who would be his deep threat? Doug Williams, who averaged them. We're not gonna say it's to let's see, receiver Jimmy Giles. We're gonna say it's Isaac Haggins. He averaged 17.7 yards per reception and 3 touchdowns. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go. I think we're going to go instead to Larry Mucker. He had 19.1 yards and 5 touchdowns. They're looking deep to Larry Mucker. Larry Mucker, deep to Larry Mucker. 28. 28. It's going to be a defensive penalty. And we're just going to stop it at that. But you know what? Let's roll the defense. Maybe something huge happens here. A 2 on a D. So it's incomplete, but the red, that's 15 yards. First down. Roughing the passer, I guess. One, two, shoot, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. This is the only thing wrong. I like the little football, but I fumble finger it. 4, 9, 15. We're going to go right there. Actually, we'll do it to the 35. I fumbled fingered, so I don't know where the hell it was. First down on the roughing the passer call. Drive stays alive to the chagrin of Love Ya Blue and Bum Phillips. That's a fortuitous penalty for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, second drive for Tampa. They can call the play. Let's try to get something here. We can call the play. We're going to go end run. And let's see what the defense is a 4. So since we call the play, and that's a 4, they're not going to be in a pass there on first down. It's going to go to standard, and we're going end run with Ricky Bell. Come on, Ricky, if you're a Tampa Bay fan, that's a 30. A 30 on an end run, which is 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, possible 5 yards for Ricky Bell. Defense is a 3. And they stuffed him. Houston stuffs him because we have the possible 5 yards, but then we have on the 3, red, a parentheses 0, no gain, 2nd and 10. This is a defensive slobber knocker. Can we call the play? No, the dice gods are going to call the play. Oh, it's going to be a 5. I shouldn't have rolled that one. So it's going to be a screen. 6, that's a blitz. Can they burn the blitz here on the screen to Ricky Bell? 32 on the screen. 8 yards, possibly. They blitzed. It's a 1. So you have an 8 here, and on the blitz, on the screen, 21 yards in parentheses. That takes precedent. A huge play. They burned them on the blitz. You can see because we rolled a 1. You add the red and green dice a 1. The 21 yards in parentheses takes precedent over the 8 yards. First down. So Doug Williams on the screen to Ricky Bell. What did I say? 21 yards? There was it. The screen. Did I look at the wrong thing? I think I messed that up. That's not true. Where the hell was it? Houston's defense. Oh, it was on the blitz. Yes. I'm looking at the wrong, up down here. 21 yards. So that's 10, 15. They're to the 14. First down. That was huge play. Can we call the play? No. Dice gods are going to call the play. 7. A 7 is a medium pass. What are the dice gods calling on defense? They have a D. That's a pretty good call. The 4 will equals out our D. Oh, boy. Doug Williams. Frank Wainscott says defense 15 are add personal foul. Yeah, that's fine. We're just playing it out a little different, Frank. Just for speeding up the game. But yes, so you would re-roll and add the 15 to the, that's just like the college game. So, all right, I will jot that down, which I know. All right, here we go. I forgot what the hell we called. Medium pass, that's right. Medium pass was a 7. Ooh, a 14 on a 7. That's not good. Offense, 5 yards. Wait a second. Make sure we get that. No. +9 fumble. All right. There's a fumble possibility here. Let's roll for the defense. The defense was playing D. It's a 3 on a medium pass. Black. So we have a fumble possibility. Okay. And there's a fumble and the number. Go across to, it says black. It's the fumble possibility. So 9 yards. Takes it to the 6. Fumble. Now, over here. It will stay Tampa Bay's ball. You roll these 3 dice if it's 10 through 25. If it's 26 or higher, Houston has a huge turnover. It is Houston's ball. Houston has it. Houston has it now. Houston recovers the fumble, and we'll just say they'll have the ball there. I think there's a rule that you can advance it, but that's fine. We're playing a little more basic. What a big hit by the Houston defense, forcing the fumble after the 9-yard gain. Isaac Haggins was struggling for that extra yard, and he loses the pigskin. Houston now has their 3rd possession. I think, let's see, is there a fumble? Do you roll off the interception? Is there an interception return? Or am I getting that mixed up with Glory Days college football? Let's just look here real quick. So we'll switch out. It is Houston's ball. Let's flip this over here. So that's a turnover. Let's just look quickly. Kickoffs, punt return, interception returns. I think we roll on the we're going to roll on the interception return. We're going to roll on the interception return. It just makes sense to me for the fumble return. I knew there was something, and that's what we're going to do. So let's see what the fumble return is. 37. 21 yards on the return before he's brought down. We'll call it 22. We'll move it back one because it makes it easier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 27-yard line on the fumble return. Again, I don't know if I played that exactly right, but it made sense. So Houston takes over after the fumble and 21-yard return. 1st and 10 at their 27. We might go to sudden death. 3rd opportunity for the Oilers in our 4-drive challenge. Can we call the play? No, we cannot. The dice gods are going to call the play. That's a 2. It's going to be off tackle Earl Campbell. Dice gods calling the play all the way, and it's a blitz. It's a run blitz. It's a blitz. Here come the linebackers. Campbell off tackle with a 23. 7 possible yards. Defense roll on the blitz is a 3, and that is white. So it's 7 yards for Earl Campbell. And that's going to make it 2nd and 3. 7 yards for Campbell, 2nd and 3. This is the 3rd Houston drive. Can we call the play? Yes, we can. We're going line buck with Earl Campbell. We roll the defense. That's a 4. Then short pass, no. Because we call the play, we're not going to take that. We're going to go the standard instead. So standard. Campbell should pick this up on the line buck. 36. 36 on the line buck. 7 possible yards for Earl Campbell. A standard defense. 1, he picks up 7 yards. So a 1st down. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Takes it to the 41 of Houston. 1st and 10. We can't call the play. The dice gods are calling the play. 6. It's going to be a short pass by Dante Pastorini. And we're going to say that's going to go to... Who would Dante pass to short? We're going to say Mike Barber. I know it's not to the tight end, but we're going to say Mike Barber. Who was their leading receiver? Oh, Ken Burrow. We'll say Ken Burrow. He had 40 receptions. So a short pass to Burrow on a 4. So they're playing standard. Oh, no, they're playing a regular pass defense. Excuse me. They'll take that. 18. 18 on a short pass. I don't think that's fortuitous. That is a penalty offense, 5 yards. And we're just going to say it's 5 yards, back up the bus. I'm not going to go through all the other stuff. So it's going to be 1st and 15 now for Houston. I'm sure there's a different way to play it, but again, we're playing the 4-drive challenge. So we're going to fudge the rules a little bit for expedience. 1st and 15. We can call the play. 1st and 15. Let's go. Do I like that screen here? I don't see good stuff on that screen. Where do we have some B's? Where do we have some B's? 1st and 15. You know what? Let's go line buck. We're going to give it to Earl Campbell right up the gut. Earl Campbell up the gut. Defense roll is a 2. Short yardage. Oh, boy. We're going 1st and 15. Earl Campbell. That's a 33. 3 yards, possibly, against short yardage. And that's a 1. No yards. The defensive roll was a 0, red, parentheses. So that's going to make it 2nd and 15. Dice gods will call the play on 2nd and 15. That's a 5. It's a screen to Timmy Wilson. 5. They're playing pass, but they're playing for the long pass. So Timmy Wilson has an opportunity here on the screen. 33. Could this be a fortuitous 33? No, that is white. Nothing good's going to happen there. Let's see if the defense foo-bars it on the E defense. That's a 2 on the screen. They blow that play up. So that's minus 3 yards. Houston going backwards. And it's now 3rd and 18. 3rd and 18. We got to get the dot here. We got to get the dot. We don't get the dot. The dice gods decide. It's a 2. They're going off tackle. They're playing very conservative on their 3rd drive. They're going off tackle. Against standard defense, they need a B. They need a B here. That's a 32 off tackle, 32, 6 yards. That's not going to be enough unless 1 on a B. I mean, 1 on standard. So they'll pick up 6 yards. So that's going to be 4th and 12. They're going to get stopped. And they're going to punt. 4-drive challenge has been a defensive slobber knocker. Here's the punt. 12. 51-yard punt. We'll say 49 from there. 10, 20, 30, 40 to the 11. Here comes Tampa on their 3rd opportunity. Let's see if they can get a good punt return. Put the defense up here. Tampa with a 33 on the punt return. Six yards. They take it to their 17. This is Tampa Bay's third drive. Boy, if they can just get a field goal here, they're going to be looking in good shape. Can we call the play? Yes, we can call the play. Here it comes. Frank Wainscott. One of my favorite quotes by Bucs coach John McKay was, "What do you think of the execution of your team?" And I remember this. He says, "I'm all for it." He goes, "I would agree. Love it." Yeah, that's a great quote. Poor John McKay. Such an excellent college football coach. All right, so we can call the play. We get the dot. Tampa Bay. We're going to go to the tight end, Giles. Let's see if we can get something going here. It's a 3. Do we want to run the spread? There's an interception on the tight. We're going to stick with the spread. We're going to stick with the spread instead of going. We have the choice of going spread or A. We're going to stick with the spread, the A. We're going to stay with the spread. We're going to stay with the spread. Okay, here we go. First down and 10. Doug Williams looking for Giles. 30. I don't think that's a good roll. We'll find out in a moment. Ooh, it's not 30. 5 yards possibly, as he looks like he checks down to Giles. Now, on the spread, let's see the defense. If they get a 4, it's a pick. They get the 4. And I'll show you this because they were playing the spread. Let's make sure I'm looking at this right. So they're playing the spread. That's a C. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Interception, 14 yards. So the ball goes 14 yards upfield. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's picked off at the 31. And that's going to end Tampa's drive. And now we have an interception return. So Doug Williams throws the pick. We have an interception return. So we're looking at this column here. Boy, if you can get a 38-39, it's a 25. And the interception return is none. So he's tackled immediately. Excellent field position, though, for Houston on their final drive. So Houston gets the Doug Williams pick. The Buccaneers, their defense needs the hold now. And I appreciate Frank Wainscott helping with some of the rules. We've not done certain rules just to expedite the game in our 4-drive challenge. So Houston, I think what we got to do here is just grind this ball with Earl Campbell. Can we get the dot? Yes. What do we want to do with Campbell here? Do we want to go off tackle? He gets more chance of yards there. Or do we want to go around the end? We're going to go off tackle with Campbell. Michael Canastari, how are you? 4. We're going to go to the standard. I don't like that D for defense for Tampa on the off tackle. Let's just look at that. Standard's much better, it seems. Yeah, we're going to go standard. So Earl Campbell off tackle gets a 35. There's the big play. Oh, my Lord. Defense now needs to roll. They need to roll a 3. Tampa's defense needs to roll a 3 to stop the big play. They do! Unbelievable! They stuff Earl Campbell for a yard loss. Look at this. We went standard. We had the choice between, because we rolled a 4, so it's a D. We didn't want that. If you don't take whatever's rolled, you go to standard. Again, it's playing solitaire, trying to figure out how to do it, and this is the best system I've come up with. So the 3, anything but a 3, it would have been a big play. Campbell is stuffed for a yard loss. Tampa's defense is stout. 2nd and 11. Doug Hunt says, wow. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11. We get the dot again. Pastorini. Medium pass. Dante Pastorini. He's going to look for Burrows on the medium pass. What's the defensive roll? 4. That's a good roll. We're going to stay with the D there on the medium pass. This is not going to bode well unless Dante gets a really fortuitous roll here and the defense doesn't do anything. All right, Dante on the medium pass to Burrows. That's 36. I don't. Ooh, 36. Dante Pastorini. That's a short shoot. We should have went short pass. That's going to be possible incomplete there. But what's the defense have? 3 on the medium pass. 1, 2, 3. -8 yards. So to me, that's a sack. All right, but let's see. We have a black. Let's go to the priority chart. We have an incomplete on the offense. And we have on the defense, we rolled a 3 on the D, and that's a red 8. So it's incomplete. The red 8, you see the number. So you have this is the offense, black. This is the defense. So you have the red 8. You come down. It's, like the little chart. You cross-reference it. It's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. We get the decider die. 3rd and 11. We got to make this field goal attempt a little closer for Tony Fresh. Oh, wow. We might go 2 downs here. This is our last drive opportunity. 3rd and 11. Do we want to go wide with Earl Campbell? You know what? 3rd and 11, I think what we're going to do, we're going to throw short. We're going to short pass. Short pass to Rich Caster. Why not? Short pass to Rich Caster. Again, it doesn't matter. So we're going short pass. Let's roll for the defense. A 1 standard against a short pass. That's a 22. 22 on the short pass. Holy cow. Offense, 10 yards. Make sure I have that lined up right. Yep. And we're going to stop it right there. Well, let's see. Let's just see. We got to roll it out. 3 on the short pass. -3. Okay, so that takes precedent. The penalty takes precedent over everything. And we're not going to go through the whole scenario. Just say they lose 10 yards. Ouch. So after the interception, the Tampa Bay defense holds. The big play was Campbell had that roll of a B, and we hit the 1 on the off. We hit the 3 on the off tackle, which was a loss of 1, and that takes precedent. So it's 4th and 5 miles. I believe it's 21 yards. We're on the 42. This is Houston's last drive. Wow. And again, the way I don't add like 17. I just go off. It says 42, so I'm assuming the way I like to play it, it's built in here, It's built in, the extra yards. And Tony Frisch, wow. He doesn't have anywhere. He doesn't make anything of 42 yards. So it's out of his range. They're going to punt. They're going to punt and try to hope for an extra drive here. Here comes the punt for Tampa, for Houston. The defense has been quite a struggle here. So here's the punt. That is a 34. 39-yard punt. That's a hell of a punt. They're at the 42. Make it a 38. 37. 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. So at the 3, you know what? Tampa will, we're going to roll for the return for Tampa. Why not? Frank Wainscott asks a great question. Al, do you agree that there are no NFL coaches that are characters today like in the 70s and 80s? I absolutely agree. They're bland. They have to sit there and look at their chart. They don't even know when to go for 2, not to go for 2 because they're too stupid. They have to have the chart tell them. The last character in the game for a coach, I would think, would be Buddy Ryan, right? Buddy Ryan was a character. I was in the 90s. I think it's Buddy Ryan. There's no like Bum Phillips anymore. So Tampa, we're going to go punt return here. This is their last opportunity. And then we'll go sudden death. And hopefully someone will score. Again, this is not a tutorial. I don't play exactly correct we play within the frame of the basic rules. Here's the punt return for Tampa. That's a 12 on the punt return. And offense, 15 yards. Oh, that's interception return. Sorry. Punt return. 12 yards on the punt return. So they're going to take it out to the, where they're on the 3. They're going to take it to the 15. Here comes the final drive. A field goal will win it. The only way Houston can win without going to extra drive time is if they pick return, fumble return, safety. All Tampa needs is a field goal. Can we get the dot? Yes. All right, we get the dot. Let's put the defense for Houston back up. That's the offense. This is the defense. I put it over here. We flip for the offense. I'm going to play a little. We're going to go off tackle Ricky Bell. It's a 4. We don't want to play. Do we want to play the pass here? No, we're going to go standard. If you hit that 4 on defense, that's awful. Let's look. We're going to stick with the D. I think we're going to stick with the D. It's not as horrific. In fact, it's only a 2, and then everything else is whatever it is. So we're going to stick with the D. Off tackle Ricky Bell. Come on, Ricky, if you're a Bucs fan. A Buccaneers fan. That is a 22. How do you do? That is only a yard against a 2. It's only 1 yard. So good decision on our part. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. We don't get the dot. The dice gods are going to decide. That is a 6. They're going short pass. Doug Williams looking short pass. Defense is a 5. They're looking for a bit of a longer pass. And seeing that it is a pass in the pass, they'll stay with that. Short pass, Doug Williams to Isaac Haggins. 37. Is it a fortuitous 37? No, it is not. That is black on the short pass. Defense with a 4. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. We don't get the bullet. Dice gods say an end run. Dice gods defense says we're blitzing. Oh, Nelly. Here comes Ricky Bell on the end run. 22. How do you do on a C? 22. 22. Well, that's 7 yards, possibly. Could be more. Could be more. End run. 2. 6 in parentheses. So that takes, you have a green regular 7 on offense, a green parentheses 7 on defense. And what takes precedent there is the 6 yards on defense. Fourth and 3. Well, it's 4th and 3. If you get stopped here, it would be extra drive time, and Houston gets the ball, the way I see it. So they're going to punt, and now it goes a sudden drive death. Tampa to punt on 4th and 3. That's a 35. I'm using a Elgato for the camera. So that's a 35 on the punt. I thought someone would score by now. 35 on the punt, 44-yard punt. 44-yard punt as Doug Hunt says, sudden death drive. Yes. And again, what I do, and we'll just back it up 2, I guess. Again, fumble fingers. So we'll make it a 46. 10, 20, 30, 40. So it's going to be at the 34. We're in sudden drive death. For Houston and Tampa Bay. Let's see what the Oilers' return is. Whoever scores here wins. There's no, you get your shot. All right, so now Houston, let's see if they get a punt return for a touchdown. That's a 36 on the punt return. Oh my Lord. It's horrible. It's a minus a yard. I thought that was going to be something huge. It's not. Minus a yard. So they'll be at the 33. 1st and 10 at the 33. If Houston scores, they win. All they need is a field goal. Mr. Wrestling 2, how you doing? Mr. Wrestling 2, first sudden death decided by most punt yards. Yes. 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 So Houston's on offense. Oh, we're having fun. That's what it's about. Oh, let's do this. Here we go. All right, let's see if we can call the play. We're just going to feed Campbell if we can call it. We can. Off tackle Earl Campbell. What's the defense? A 5. We're going to go standard. I'm not going to go we're going to go standard because a 5 is a long pass. And again, it's just my own little rules I have trying to play solitaire. So here comes Campbell off tackle. That's the 2 column. 27. So this is a 10, and you add these 2, it's a 27. 27, 9 possible yards against an A defense. It's a 2. He gets the 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Can we feed Campbell all the way downfield? Thank you, Doug. Thank you. He says, oh, line buck, Earl Campbell. What's the defense? What's the defense? 2 short yardage. They'll stick with that. They're going to try to stuff Earl Campbell on 2nd and 1. Campbell, line buck, that's a 32, 4 yards. But can they deny the 4 yards? on the B. It's a 2. No, it's a bad roll for the Tampa Bay defense. That's going to be 4 yards for Campbell. So you can see the 1 would have been no yards. The 3 would have been no yards. 2, 4, 5. The defense doesn't stop them. So 4 yards, right? Because that was a 32. Yep. First down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're at their 46, 1st and 10. It's going to be a steady diet of Earl Campbell and Wilson and Barber. If we're going to keep this thing on the ground. Yes, we're going to give it to Campbell again. Earl Campbell, what's the defense? 3, spread. We're going off tackle here. We'll keep it. 33 off tackle. 4 yards possibility. What's the Tampa Bay defense roll? That's a 3 on a spread. And they stuff Earl Campbell, no yards. A red 0 in parentheses. That takes precedent. 2nd and 10. My God, I don't think anyone's scoring in this game. There's the dot. There's the dot. We are going. Good God, Dante. We're going long. We're going long. Dante Pastorini's going long. They're blitzing. Oh, Nelly. It's going to be something big either way here. Dante Pastorini, long pass. Looking for Burrows. That is a 22. Falls in the black, incomplete. They're blitzing. They might still pick up something here, though. No. Something bad could happen. That's a 3. So it would be minus 17 yards, but it's incomplete. So you go the black against the red. Black against the red number is incomplete. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Try to get something to happen here. We get the dot again for Houston. 3rd and 10. Screen. We're going to go screen on 3rd and 10. They are in short yardage pass. Screen to Earl Campbell. Or Timmy Wilson. 36. Is it a fortuitous 36 on a screen? Well, at least it's positive yards. 4. They're playing short pass. So far, possibly 4 yards. That's a 2 on the screen. 1 yard gain. 4th and 9. It is a punt-a-palooza. It might be a majority draw. Tampa Bay. Here comes the punt by Houston. 30 on the punt for the Houston Oilers. 45-yard punt, and we'll call it a 47-yard punt. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be at the 8 for the Buccaneers. We are in sudden death drive overtime. Let's see what Tampa can roll here. Tampa looking for a 32 on the punt return. 2 yards. Excellent kick coverage. Punt coverage by Houston. They take it to the 10. First down and 10. Tampa gets the dot. Each offense has been horribly anemic as I hit the camera. All right, Tampa, we get the dot. We got to do something here. They get the dot. What do we want to do? I want to go over the top. That's just me. We're going over the top. We're going bomb. Play action fake. It's a 3. Do we want to go standard? or stick with the spread. We'll stick with the spread. We're going over the top. Bomb. Looking for Larry Mucker. If Mucker scores, he's going to call the Houston Oilers defense mother. Don't say it. Okay, so we need a good roll. Here's a long pass. 26 is 26, 26, 26. 21 possible yards to Mucker on the spread. That's a 1. Black. Oh, no, I think that takes precedent. All right, so we have a green number against black, and it's incomplete. Oh, anything but that roll. The pass is broken up. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for Tampa. We get the dot. 2nd and 10. Off tackle, Ricky Bell. Do we have some B's on that off tackle? At 35, we want that 35 roll there. So Ricky Bell against a 5. They're going to play standard on that. They're not going to take the long pass. So here's Ricky Bell off tackle. That is a 23 for Ricky Bell against an A. So a 23. Big play for Ricky Bell. Now, can they deny the big play? No, they cannot. It is a green 1. It's not in parentheses. So you're going to add 1 to the Ricky Bell run here. Ricky, don't lose my number. Ricky needs a something here. That's a 35. 13 yards. We would have liked it a little bigger than that, but we'll take it. So 13 yards. 10, 11, 12, 13. They have it at the 23. First down. Oh, boy. First down and 10. We can't call the play. We didn't get the dot. Dice gods decide it will be off tackle against a short pass defense. Ricky Bell again gets a 22. Only a possible yard right now against a short pass defense. That's a 1. It's going to pick up 3 yards. 1 plus 2. Make sure I saw that right. Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3. So 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for Tampa Bay. They get the dot. They get the dot. What do we want to do here? Oh, we got a lot of B's here. Outside run, Ricky Bell. Outside run, Ricky Bell. It's a 4. Short on the outside run. A. They're going to go standard. Here's Ricky Bell. He wants a... You're looking for a 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, 17, 18, 20. 27 for Ricky Bell on 2nd and 7. 27. Offense penalty, 5 yards. And again, we're just to expedite this. We're just backing it up 5. So that's going to make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. We don't get the dot. Dice gods, 4. Draw. Defense, 2. Short yardage. Here's the draw for Tampa, 15. 5 possible yards against short yardage. That's a 5 on the draw. It's going to be 5 yards. So that's going to be 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. No dot. Dice gods. 8. They're going deep. Over the top. Defense. Blitzing. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Doug Williams looking for Mucker downfield. 24. Possible 23 yards on the blitz. It's a 2. It's only going to be 10 yards because it's a red 13 and a green 23. So you go 23 minus 13's 10. They pick up the first down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the 36. So they pick it up as Doug Williams checks down. To Haggins. So a first down. That was a big 3rd down conversion for Tampa. Let's see if we get the dot. We do not. Dice gods decide. That's a 3. Outside run. Then they're going to go to Ricky Bell. What's the defense? Defense is standard. Ricky Bell. 37. 37. 37. 37. 2 yards and out of bounds. Again, we're not playing with the clock, but that's what that asterisk means. So possible 2 yards, and it's a standard on a 3, which is no yards. He gets knocked out of bounds, red parentheses. So 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Will anyone score in this game? Let's roll the dot. We don't get it. 0-0. Ooh. 0-0. I get the call to play on a 0-0. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And run, Ricky Bell. It's a 6. It's a blitz. Let's see if Ricky Bell can turn the corner. 37 for Ricky Bell. Ugh. Crap roll. 2 yards, possibly. And again, out of bounds doesn't matter. Blitz on the end run. Let's see if we can pick up something here. That is a 1. That is a horrible roll if you're a Buccaneers fan because it's going to be minus 4 yards. 6 minus 2 because it's a red 6. So minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is now 3rd down and a lot. They need 14, it looks like. We roll the dot. We get it. So we need 14 yards. Medium pass. Doug Williams going medium. Defense. It's a blitz. It's a blitz. Doug Williams. Can he get... Oh, that could be good. 14. No, that is not good. Offensive penalty, 5 yards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3rd down. We'll repeat it. A lot more yard. Dice gods to decide. 6. Short pass. Defense is whatever it's going to be. Wow, they caught him. They caught him in a bad defense. Can it be a catch and run here? 37 on a short pass. Nope. That's going to be black there on the offense. And we're playing the run. Or Houston's playing the run on a 4. Quarterback is under duress. All right. Can Doug Williams do something here? 26. You go to the quarterback trap. 26. He picks up 10 yards. Doug Williams picks up 10 yards on the scramble. But they still have a half mile to go on 4th down. They're punting. Holy cow. Will someone score here, please? That is a 39 on the punt. Defense, 15-yard penalty. And the way we're going to play that is 1st down. We're calling that roughing the kicker, killing the kicker. So let's make sure it's punt return. We rolled a 39. Houston with a brain fart. That's going to be 15 yards. Make it 17. We'll just move it back to 5, 10, 15. They're at the 48 after the hit, killing the punter. What a fortuitous flag. I do believe I played that right because the defense would be the receiving team. The offense is still the punting team. It's 15 yards on the defense. That's a 1st down. Tampa Bay has an opportunity to win it, so their 5th drive is still alive. The 5th drive is still alive. Where's Captain Whiteout? Bum Phillips going insane on the sidelines. Arnold Hunter, how you doing? Yes, I will be playing some Vince Lombardi once I make some teams with my type of ratings. But yes, we do have Vince Lombardi, which I also have Fran Tarkin in football, which I had from long before. All right, here we go. Can Tampa win it? They're still on their 5th drive. We got the dot. Outside run, Ricky Bell. It's a 3. They're going to play the spread. They'll stick with the spread. Ricky Bell with a 27 on the outside run. And that's a 5-yard penalty. And again, we're just going to stop everything there. So you got to back it up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1st and 15. Here we go again. Everyone's going backwards. Dice gods say a 7. A 7 is a medium pass. Dice gods on defense say 5. They're playing for a deeper pass. So it's a pass against a pass defense. Doug Williams, can he connect up on 1st and 15? We know it's 15 yards. I'll fix that later. That's a 36. I think that is incomplete. Yes, it is. So it's black, but let's see. On the E1, incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So over here somewhere. There we go. 2nd and 15. Can we get the dot? We do get the dot. What do we want to do here with the dot? Let's go off tackle. Let's go end run Ricky Bell. All right. Here's the defense roll. Is a 3. My God. They get the spread. Ricky Bell. 37. How many times am I going to roll a 37? 2 freaking yards. Let's see. On the end run is a 1. It's not going to be, it's going to be minus a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16. Dice gods call it. It's a 4 draw. Not bad. Not bad. What does Dice gods do here? 2. Lucky bastards are looking for the draw. $33. Possible 8 yards. Oh, that's a 32. Nothing. Oh, my God. B, and that is a 2. On the draw, they pick up a yard. 4th and 14. Now they're done. Here's the punt once again. I don't think this game's ever going to end. It might go to a scoreless draw. Here's the punt. 15 on the punt. That's 33 yards out of bounds. So they angle it out. And I'll say 1, 2, we'll say 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Goes out at the 20. Houston in sudden death drive. This is their 6th drive of this 4-drive challenge. No one scored. Big opportunities have been stymied by penalties and defense. Houston from their 20. It's a dot. It's a dot. What do we want to do here? First thing we have to do is switch this up. Tension builds. One score is going to win it. We get the dot. We're going long. We're going long. We're going long. Defense is a 6. It's a blitz. Dante Pastorini. Would love to get like that 47 or 39. Gets a 10. He gets a 10. It could be a touchdown. Holy cow. Dante Pastorini throwing deep on the play action fake to Kenny Burrows. He gets the 10. It could be all over, folks. Now we roll the blitz roll. So a touchdown takes precedent. Unless it's a quarterback trap, this is over. The touchdown takes precedent. I think it takes, we'll find out in a second. That's a 5. Seven. Okay, so again, I think this game is over. I think Pastorini to Burrow, we rolled a 10. That's a touchdown. We rolled against the blitz, so they beat the blitz. We rolled a 5. A 5 on a long is -7. So we have a touchdown against just a red number, no parentheses. This game is over. Touchdown. Dante Pastorini to Ken Burrows. There is no need for the extra point. That goes 80 yards. Houston wins 6-0. Finally, the offense breaks through. Houston wins 6-0. We rolled the 10 on the long. That's a touchdown. I think that takes precedent over everything. So you had the touchdown here. The only thing that could have stopped it was a red parentheses. Okay. But they didn't have that. It was a regular red 7. And I think if it was a quarterback, if there's pressure on the quarterback or an interception or something like that, you can see the touchdown. Okay. So you go touchdown. I mean, I don't know why they have a green. Oh, the green number. Yeah, it would have been that. Touchdown's a touchdown. So they needed, and that is it. Dante Pastorini to Ken Burrows for 80 yards leads Houston over Tampa Bay. So the Houston Oilers are victorious over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I love my little helmets. 6-0. In sudden death drive. So we had the 4-drive challenge, and there it is. 80 yards, Ken Burrows. 6-0. Holy cow. I thought someone's going to score, and finally it happened. And there's a couple of big plays that were denied by these two good defenses. So that was fun in our 4-drive challenge. I don't know if you guys want to see more of that. I didn't think it was going to go almost an hour and 40 minutes. I thought it'd be about 40. Well, I explained stuff. So about an hour. But And I appreciate Frank Wainscott's help. Again, I play the basic rules within the rules. I don't do it exactly correct. My games are not tutorials, but I wanted to show you this game. Pay Dirt from Avalon Hill. It's a classic. I got it on eBay along with my beloved football helmets. So Houston wins. Dante Pastorini, Ken Burrows, 80-yard touchdown. They win in sudden drive overtime in their sixth drive. I'd like to thank everyone who watched. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community, such as Mr. Wrestling 2 and many others. So thank you to Mr. Wrestling 2, Doug Hunt, Arnold Hunter, Frank Wainscott, Michael Canastari. After further review with Steve Tower, there's a must subscribe. Check out that wonderful channel. ID Gesture, another fun YouTube content creator. Please subscribe to him. Doug Hunt, thank you. David Selinsky, thank you. And I believe I got everybody. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Houston, 6. Tampa Bay, nothing in sudden death drive. We went 4 drives, no score. 5th drive, no score. In the 6th, Pastorini from the 20, play action fake, beats the blitz to Kenny Burrows. The Nestea plunge in like Flynn. Finito Benito. Till next time, stay safe, be smart, treat people the way to be treated. God bless. I love you all, and peace.